WWE continues to tease the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes rematch in big ways, so we'll see what's happening there. We'll also check out some more stories with Jade Cargill, Roman Reigns, and more. Let's start things off with the latest updates on Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns' feud. Cody Rhodes' goal ever since he came back to WWE was to win the WWE title. He made that known during his first WWE Raw appearance back in 2022 following his return. And ever since that night, Cody has done everything he can to accomplish that big goal. The closest Cody ever got was obviously in the early months of 2023. He returned, won the Royal Rumble, and booked himself a WrestleMania main event ticket across the ring from Roman Reigns for that WWE title that he's been so desperately after. If you go back and poll the fans at the time on who they thought was winning that WrestleMania 39 main event, chances are that a majority of the fans would have picked Cody Rhodes. Everyone just expected Cody Rhodes to pick up that win in that spot, end Roman Reigns' title reign, and finally accomplish the big goal of his. But to everyone's surprise, that wasn't the case. Cody lost and his feud instantly ended. There was no follow-up at all. Roman and Cody both went their separate ways from each other less than 24 hours later, and they've been apart ever since. But the fact that there was no rematch at WrestleMania 39 and how WWE decided to discontinue the story, it made a lot of fans suspicious that the reasoning behind that decision was that WWE didn't want to burn the feud out because their plan was to have the rematch at WrestleMania 40. That's been the popular theory since pretty much the night of WrestleMania 39 itself. As the months go by and we're quickly approaching WrestleMania 40 season, it does seem like that's the direction WWE is headed in after all. Sure, you have your very light rumors out there that The Rock could possibly take part in WrestleMania 40 against Roman Reigns, and how WWE would be interested in having him on the show if he's available. But it seems like the chances of that legitimately happening are very slim to none. So Cody Rhodes appearing to be the obvious and clear choice for Roman Reigns' WrestleMania 40 opponent. He's the only one that makes sense. WrestleMania 39 was a screwy finish. He's been booked strong ever since, and no one is a bigger threat right now to Roman Reigns than Cody Rhodes himself. So everyone has been expecting this rematch for a long time, and we're still only approaching October, but it looks like WWE is already starting up Roman and Cody's story again. Now, the previous start of the story that we discussed a few weeks back was obviously Jey Uso's return at WWE Payback. WWE had Cody Rhodes announce the news of Jey's arrival to Raw, and made it quite clear that within the storyline, Cody was fully responsible for pulling strings and getting that trade done to get Jey over to Raw. And this was something that the fans called out right away as well. They figured that Cody must have pulled the Jey Uso trade off by volunteering himself to be traded to Smackdown. Jey gets what he wants to get away from Roman Reigns, all while Cody Rhodes gets exactly what he wants to get closer to Roman Reigns. And in the weeks after Payback, Adam Pearce did mention that SmackDown will be compensated for sending Jey Uso over to Raw, and will receive someone back in return to complete the trade. We never really got any confirmation about who was being traded to SmackDown, but the part of the story was once again heavily hinted at during the September 25th edition of Raw. Cody Rhodes came out, and the topic of the day he was discussing was Jey Uso and his move to Raw. Cody hinted and teased at many of the same things fans have been theorizing about in recent weeks. He said that he isn't best friends with Jey Uso, and how there may be other reasons why he wanted to help get Jey over to Raw. Cody once again reminded us all that someone still needs to be traded to SmackDown because of that Jey deal. Cody also said that it doesn't look like we're in the third inning anymore, which is obviously a reference to what Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman said back in April. After picking up the surprising win at WrestleMania 39, Roman and Paul Heyman bragged to the media that Roman was still only in the 3rd inning of his title reign and nowhere near the end. And quite a lot has happened since those remarks were made. The entire bloodline collapsed, the Usos left, Solo Sikoa doesn't seem to be fully on board with Roman, Jimmy has lost his mind thinking he's the tribal chief, and Jey completely left SmackDown for Raw. So considering everything that's been going on and the current state of the bloodline, that's what made Cody Rhodes say that line that we're way past the 3rd inning by now. We didn't get to hear the official reveal before the Judgment Day interrupted, but it definitely sounded like Cody Rhodes was getting to drop the news that he himself was the superstar getting traded over to SmackDown as part of the Jey Uso trade deal. So we can definitely expect that full reveal sometime in the near future, but it appears that the fans were right. Cody Rhodes will be heading over to SmackDown as part of the trade and will use the next few months to build up a case on SmackDown to challenge Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal title at WrestleMania 40. No one expects Cody to win the Royal Rumble for the 2nd year in a row, so it's more likely that he'll straight up call Roman out for a rematch, while the actual Royal Rumble winner will challenge the World Heavyweight Champion. As far as things go with Cody Rhodes right now in the immediate future, it seems like his role will be involving taking part in a potential War Games match at Survivor Series 2023. A lot of fans believe that WWE may be planting the seeds right now for Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, and Cody Rhodes versus the Judgment Day in a War Games match. So Cody Rhodes definitely has a lot coming up on the horizon, and it'll be a fun ride to see how it all unfolds. After several weeks of speculation and rumors, WWE confirmed the news on September 26th that Jade Cargill signed a multi-year deal with the company. And the signing of Jade Cargill and the entire rollout was just amazing. WWE broke the news through ESPN, made the announcement of the signing on their socials, Triple H posted about it, other superstars reacted, WWE posted a photo shoot of Jade Cargill inside the Performance Center, and so much more other details that truly treated this signing in such a fantastic way. Jade even spoke with the Ringer's Masked Man show and had this to say about her decision to join WWE. Quote, "It feels great. I felt like I was in preparation for the grand stage. I felt like this was always the mission. I felt like the shoe fit. I felt like this was going to happen. Honestly, this was all expected. I'm excited to be here." End quote. When asked if it was a hard decision to leave AEW, she had this to say, quote, "I want to create a legacy. I want to be in the Hall of Fame. I want to wrestle with the best women in the world. There is no grander stage than this stage. The opportunities are endless within this company. It was a no-brainer. It was very welcoming. I didn't have any second thoughts about it at all. It was an easy choice. It wasn't easy, but it was easy." End quote. Jade Cargill didn't give any specific answer when asked if she would be staying in NXT or going to the main roster, but she said that she was extremely excited to be with WWE. No one knows when Jade Cargill will make her first official WWE appearance, but WWE wants it to be known that she is under contract. So we'll have to wait on her arrival on either NXT or the main roster. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.